How does a nation of fewer than 600,000 people manage to capture the attention of the entire world? Cape Verde wrote one of the greatest fairy tale stories of the 2026 World Cup, qualifying for the tournament for the first time in its history, advancing to the knockout stage, and then fighting bravely against Argentina. But football is only a small part of the story, because behind this astonishing achievement lies a country even stranger and more fascinating than you might imagine. A nation made up of isolated volcanic islands scattered across the Atlantic Ocean, hundreds of miles from the African mainland. A place where more people live abroad than in the homeland itself. A place where fresh water is so precious that every single drop must be cherished. A place where the sea is both a source of life and a challenge that has shaped the character of an entire people. What has allowed these small islands to become one of the most stable, peaceful, and livable nations in Africa? What does everyday life really look like for the people of Cape Verde? Today, join me as we explore the stories, the people, and the little-known secrets of one of the most extraordinary nations in the heart of the Atlantic. Cape Verde isn't a mainland country at all. It's an archipelago standing alone in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. The nation is made up of 10 volcanic islands, though only 9 of them are inhabited. The country's total land area is only about 1,557 square miles, smaller than many major cities around the world. Yet its islands are scattered across more than 270,000 square miles of the Atlantic Ocean. There isn't a single bridge connecting the islands of Cape Verde. Only vast open ocean lies between them. To travel from one island to another, people rely on ferries or small aircraft. Whenever the seas turn rough or the winds pick up, travel can be disrupted for hours, sometimes even days. The climate here is fairly harsh, with temperatures typically ranging from about 72 to 86 degrees Fahrenheit year-round, while rainfall remains scarce. It's this very isolation that has allowed each island to grow into a world of its own. The people on every island have developed distinct customs and rhythms of life. Some people grow up, start families, and spend nearly their entire lives on one small island, rarely ever setting foot on the other islands of their own country. Out in the vastness of the ocean, isolation hasn't divided these people. Instead, it has forged a community that is close-knit, resilient, and deeply appreciative of life's smallest gifts. Few would guess that Cape Verde is one of the rare nations on Earth where more of its people live abroad than at home. Today, Cape Verde is home to just over 500,000 people living across its islands. Meanwhile, an estimated 1 million plus people of Cape Verdean descent are settled around the globe, concentrated heavily in the United States, Portugal, France, the Netherlands, and Luxembourg. For many families, having relatives living overseas has simply become a normal part of life. Some children grow up in the care of their grandparents, while their parents work thousands of miles away. Video calls and remittances sent back home have become woven into daily life. Every year, these remittances make up a significant share of the small nation's economy. But what's remarkable is that no matter how far they travel, many Cape Verdeans remain deeply devoted to their homeland, returning to visit family, building houses, investing, and preserving their language across generations. Perhaps that's why Cape Verde exists not only on its islands scattered across the Atlantic, but also in the hearts of millions of people living all over the world. When people think of Africa, instability and conflict often come to mind first. Yet Cape Verde stands out as a striking exception. This small island nation is consistently ranked among the safest and most stable countries in Africa. Since gaining independence in 1975, Cape Verde has experienced virtually no civil war or major conflict, maintaining a stable democracy for decades. In many coastal towns and villages, children still play in the streets well into the evening. Visitors can stroll leisurely along the harbor or the town square long after nightfall. This sense of peace doesn't come from wealth. It comes from a small community that deeply values respect and togetherness. Today, Cape Verde is regarded as one of the true gems of the Atlantic Ocean. Out in the vast ocean, the most precious resource in Cape Verde isn't gold or oil, it's fresh water. Sitting within the Atlantic's arid climate belt, many of the islands receive very little rainfall each year. In some places, an average of less than 4 inches annually. Rivers are almost non-existent here, and natural lakes are extremely rare. To meet everyday water needs, Cape Verde relies heavily on modern seawater desalination plants. Today, most of the country's clean water is produced from the very ocean that surrounds it. As a result, water conservation has become a way of life passed down through generations. Every drop is used with great care, especially during the long dry season. Yet, in the face of these seemingly harsh conditions, the people of Cape Verde have never stopped finding ways to adapt to nature. They build terraced fields on the mountainsides, channel water through small irrigation systems, and make the most of every rare rainfall to grow corn, beans, bananas, sugarcane, and coffee. In many rural areas, each rainy season is treated as a priceless gift, carrying with it the hope of a bountiful harvest. Perhaps it's this relentless struggle against water scarcity that has forged the remarkable resilience, frugality, and adaptability of the people living on these small islands in the Atlantic. For the people of Cape Verde, the ocean isn't just scenery surrounding their islands, it's an inseparable part of everyday life. For hundreds of years, the sea has served as their main source of livelihood, providing food, work, and a connection between communities scattered far apart across the Atlantic. Every early morning, while many cities around the world are still fast asleep, small fishing boats are already setting out from shore. Local fishermen head out to sea in search of tuna, mackerel, and a variety of other seafood for their families and the island markets. In coastal villages, the sight of men hauling in nets, repairing boats, and preparing for the next voyage has become a familiar part of daily life. But the ocean in Cape Verde isn't just about work. It's also where children play football on the sand, families gather on weekends, and people find a moment of rest after long days of labor. For many Cape Verdeans, the sea is both a friend and a challenge, a source of life, but also something that brings storms and hardship. This age-old bond with the ocean has shaped a distinctive sea-facing culture in Cape Verde, one where music, food, and daily life are all deeply influenced by the Atlantic. In Cape Verde, music can be found everywhere, from peaceful streets and seaside cafes to family gatherings. The most iconic genre in Cape Verdean culture is morna, a slow and soulful style of music often described as the soul of the island nation. Morna melodies typically speak of love, longing, separation, and the yearning to return home. Song becomes a thread connecting those who stay behind with those living thousands of miles away. But Cape Verdean music isn't only about sorrow. It also carries joy, optimism, and the spirited zest for life of a community that always finds happiness in simple things. At local festivals, weddings, and weekend gatherings, people come together to sing, dance, and share stories through music. For Cape Verdeans, a song isn't just something to listen to. It's a way to remember their roots, preserve memories, and pass their cultural identity on to the next generation. Perhaps that's why, despite living on such small islands out in the ocean, music has helped Cape Verde's voice carry far across the world. In Cape Verde, language is more than just a tool for communication. It's living proof of the country's rich blend of cultures and history. Although Portuguese is the official language used in schools, government, and official documents, most people communicate in everyday life using Crioulo. Crioulo is a language born from the blending of Portuguese with influences from various African languages, reflecting centuries of cultural exchange across the islands. Interestingly, Crioulo isn't spoken in just one way. Because the islands of Cape Verde developed somewhat separately from one another, each has developed its own variation of Crioulo, with distinct accents and word usage. Someone from the island of Santiago might speak slightly differently from someone from São Vicente or Santo Antão, yet everyone still recognizes the shared thread running through their language. For Cape Verdeans, Crioulo is a symbol of identity, a way of expressing warmth, humor, and emotions that the official language sometimes can't fully capture. Cape Verdean cuisine isn't just about the food on the table. It's a story of history, nature, and how people have learned to adapt to life on these dry, rugged Atlantic islands. For centuries, the people here have made the most of whatever ingredients were available, creating meals that are simple yet full of energy. Cape Verde's most famous dish is cachupa, widely regarded as a symbol of the nation's culture. It's a traditional, slow-cooked stew made from corn, beans, and vegetables, often combined with fish, meat, or sausage, depending on what each family can afford. Given its location surrounded by ocean, seafood also plays a major role in the Cape Verdean diet. Tuna, swordfish, and many other varieties of fresh fish are commonly found in local markets and on the tables of coastal families. However, life on these arid islands has also made people dependent on drought-resistant crops like corn, beans, and sweet potatoes. Every dish, in its own way, reflects the patience and adaptability of a people shaped by unforgiving natural conditions. Today, even as many Cape Verdeans live abroad, these traditional flavors are still lovingly preserved as a way of staying connected to home. Because in Cape Verde, a meal isn't just about filling the stomach. It's a place where memory, family, and the identity of an entire people are kept alive. One of the things that leaves the deepest impression on visitors to Cape Verde isn't just the turquoise beaches or the majestic volcanic peaks. It's the smile that always seems to be on the faces of its people. In a country that has faced drought, water scarcity, and isolation out in the ocean, Cape Verdeans are still famous for their remarkable optimism and hospitality. Behind this spirit lies a concept regarded as the very soul of Cape Verdean culture, Morabeza. The word Morabeza has no exact translation, but it can be understood as warmth, friendliness, openness, and the act of welcoming others with your whole heart. Morabeza reveals itself in the simplest of moments. A stranger willing to strike up a conversation, neighbors helping one another through daily life, or a family inviting a traveler to share a meal. Perhaps the country's long history of migration has also helped shape this remarkable character. As millions of Cape Verdeans left their homeland in search of opportunity abroad, this sense of togetherness and compassion became what allowed the community to hold on to its identity across generations. In recent years, Cape Verde has steadily become an increasingly popular destination on the world's travel map. White sand beaches, crystal clear waters, and a warm climate year-round have drawn millions of visitors, especially from Europe, eager to explore this island nation in the Atlantic. But behind the rapid growth of tourism lies a bigger question. How can Cape Verde open its doors to the world while still holding on to its soul? On islands like Sal and Boa Vista, modern resorts have risen alongside stunning beaches, creating jobs and generating vital income for local communities. But travel just a short distance from these popular tourist areas, and visitors will discover a very different side of Cape Verde. Small villages nestled on mountainsides, traditional markets, fishing boats resting on the sand, and a slower pace of life shaped by the rhythm of the sea. In places like Santo Antão or São Nicolau, people still hold on to farming, fishing, traditional music, and customs that have endured for generations. Cape Verdeans understand that their country's greatest appeal lies not only in its natural landscapes, but in its people, the Crioulo language, and a way of life deeply rooted in the spirit of Morabeza. Amid the tide of globalization, Cape Verde welcomes the world to come and explore, while still holding fast to the values that give this island nation its soul. Along Cape Verde's coastal streets, wide sandy stretches, and simple dirt lots, the sight of children playing football can be found nearly everywhere. For many Cape Verdean children, a football isn't just a source of joy, it's a symbol of hope for a better future. Football has become a thread, connecting those living on the islands with millions of Cape Verdeans living far from home. Whenever the national team takes the field, geographic distance seems to disappear, as people at home and communities abroad unite behind the same colors. The pinnacle of that pride arrived at the 2026 World Cup, when Cape Verde made history with its first ever appearance on the world's biggest sporting stage, and advanced into the knockout rounds. In Cape Verde, football represents faith, pride, and proof that even small islands out in the ocean can capture the attention of the entire world. Cape Verde isn't the largest country in Africa, nor does it boast the most powerful economy. But it's precisely this smallness that gives it a beauty all its own. This is a land of volcanic islands, soulful Morna melodies, warm Morabeza smiles, and a community that always keeps its homeland close to heart, no matter where in the world they live. Cape Verde shows us that the strength of a nation doesn't lie in its size or population, but in the identity, spirit, and stories of its people. From fishing villages along the coast to small football pitches, from family meals to songs passed down through generations, all of it comes together to form the unique soul of this island nation. Amid a vibrant and diverse Africa, Cape Verde shines like a peaceful jewel set in the middle of the Atlantic. A place not only to visit, but to truly feel, listen to, and come to understand the resilience of its people. If you love discovering stories about the world's most unique and unforgettable places, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next journey.